this reading, and please provide me with clear and accurate answers and messages. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. What it is, what it is, what it is. I came on to do a late night reading. I came to do a late night reading on myself. Because I feel somebody's messing with my energy, and I feel somebody's messing with my mother energy. Hold on one second. So tomorrow's a moon cycle, and I know people are doing spell work. And there's been some stuff going on. And my mother messaged me. My mother stopped talking to me, and then she messaged me out of nowhere today to mess with me. So I know they're using my mother. I don't want to think that my mother is part of this. And I really don't think she is from the conversation that we had. But I really think now they're trying to come after my mother. I think they're trying to get my mother isolated. And I really think they're trying to come after my mother now because they cannot come for me. Because the whole conversation I had with my mother, with the back and forth, is like it is like isolation. Wanting to be completely alone. So I really think that they're trying to work on my mother now. I'm going to tell you this right now. You better stay away from my fucking family. You've been sending spell work to me. You can't send it to me. You've been sending spell work to my son. You can't fuck with my son. Now you're sending spell work to my mother. You can't fuck with my mother either. You want somebody in their emotions so that you can feed off of them. You won't be feeding off of my mother either. I'm going to give you this last warning. Stay the fuck away from my family. Stay the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away from my mother. Stay away from my son. Stay away from my nieces and my nephews and my sisters and my uncles. My uncle, whatever. If he's not a part of this. Stay away from anybody connected to me in any way, shape, or form. Look, current timeline attacking you out of spite. They're attacking my mother. I heard trying to find a different way to come for me. Because you want to come up. Because you have a lot of animosity. So we are going to tap into my energy. We're going to see who is doing spell work and what they're doing this moon cycle. A karmic man could be doing something. A karmic man could be doing something. There goes my upstairs neighbors trying to hover over me. So collective, let me tap in. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light. Light attribute only. Provide me with some insight. What we got going on with my energy? Who's in my energy? Who's playing in my energy? Or who's playing in my family's energy? What we got going on in my energy? Provide me with some insight. We got no longer serves a purpose. So there's somebody in my energy that no longer serves a purpose. They've been checkmate. Somebody's talking shit because my left ear is ringing. Get my name out your mouth. Thank you very much. So somebody, the person who's in my energy is a person who no longer serves a purpose and they've been checkmate. This person is losing their sight. So the person attacking me no longer serves a purpose. They've been checkmate because they've been playing checkers and I've been playing chess. Transaction history. They've been doing something for some money. Games was played. A lot of games was played in my energy collective. They played a lot of games. A karmic couple. A karmic couple no longer, let's switch this to the beginning. A karmic couple no longer serves a purpose. They've been checkmate. They're losing their sight because they played games. And this is dealing with some type of money. Karmic couple. Karmic couple fumbled the bag. This karmic couple fumbled some type of bag. Like I said, it was for money, transaction history. So this karmic couple fumbled some type of bag. They no longer serve a purpose. Yeah, sex magic. Their sex magic no longer serves a purpose. Ooh, choking on the smoke. Choking on the smoke. Oofa. So this karmic couple, they no longer serve a purpose. This karmic couple fumbled the bag. They was doing sex magic over me. So this karmic couple was doing sex magic. And their sex magic no longer serve a purpose. So this sex magic, they ain't got no power. The informant plan failed. They've been checkmate. This informant, their plans failed. They've been checkmate. Because they was playing chess. I mean, they was playing checkers while I was playing chess. And their sex magic don't work no more. And they losing their sight. Yeah, someone is getting their hands put on them. So somebody could be getting punched in the eye. Somebody's gonna get fucked up. Somebody's eye's gonna get fucked up. Somebody's gonna get beat up. Somebody's getting their hands put on them. Or this could be spiritually. This could also be spiritually. They getting their hands put on them and they losing their sight. Because the games that they play. Yeah, they don't like that I'm at peace. So they don't like that I'm at peace. Nobody gives a fuck if you don't like that I'm at peace. I'm going to continue to be at peace. No matter what you do. You can send spell work to me. You can send spell work to my mama. You can send spell work to everybody that you want to send spell work. But at the end of the day, we still protected. And it ain't nothing that you could possibly do that's going to hurt or harm anybody that I'm connected to. You're trying to cause some type of tragic ending in my life. And all you are doing is going to cause a major tragic ending in your life. Either you're going to lose somebody you love because you're trying to make me either lose my life or lose somebody I love. So this is what is going to be the fate for you. What goes around comes around. You reap what you fucking sow, and what you put out in the air is what's going to come back to you. These are a bunch of heathens. They ungodly. Demons. Ooh, a card just freaking shut out. They're running scared. This is a karmic couple that married for money. This karmic couple marries for money. They fumbled the bag. They try to marry for money. They married for money. This karmic couple, they married each other for money. They running scared now because their sex magic no longer serve. They don't have no power no more in their sex magic. Yeah, they was doing this the informant plan failed, trying to contain your gifts. So the informant's plan failed. So they sent some type of this karmic couple no longer serve a purpose. They've been checkmate. This karmic couple could be the informants. This karmic couple fumbled the bag because of their sex magic. They plans fail. So that was their whole plan. So that could be my upstairs neighbors, because that's the only ones that I know that be doing sex magic. I don't know anybody else. I can't hear anybody else doing it. So this could be talking about my upstairs neighbors. We'll figure it out. It'll come out. If it is about them, they'll come out eventually. But for right now, it's just talking about a karmic couple. So we're not gonna go specific. We're not even gonna say if it's them, because it might not be them. But there's a karmic couple that was out here doing some sex magic on me. And they married for money. And I really don't think it's the upstairs neighbor, because they ain't married. This is an abuser. This abuser is losing their sight and they're getting their hands put on them. And they're running scared. My upstairs neighbors is not running nowhere. They still upstairs. So it ain't them. Somebody sweats a lot when they're nervous. So this abuser, they're nervous right now. And this is true. And the reason why I wrote this down, because I could feel they're nervous. I could feel their energy in my energy. And when somebody's nervous, I can feel they're nervous. I start sweating. My hands get palmy. My underarms start to stink. And if I'm not moving anywhere, if I'm not moving and shaking my body to sweat, there's no reasons why my palm should be sweaty or my underarm should be sweaty and start smelling. Because my underarms start stinking when I start sweating. Or when I'm having anxiety. And if I'm sitting down doing nothing, doing a reading, or just sitting down chilling, and all of a sudden my armpits start to smell, it's because there's somebody in my energy that is anxious. They have anxiety. So somebody is nervous. Yeah, because they all fall down. These heathens that were coming for me, that were doing sex magic over me, that was trying to contain my gifts. Yeah, confirmations in the birds, siren, dogs, barking, car alarms. Yeah, this is a lot. I get confirmations. Well, these people are getting confirmations and they're not paying attention. I'm not even going to take that card. I'm going to put that card back. Yeah, they're getting casted out. This karmic couple fumbled the bag that married for money. They're getting casted out. Yeah, because they attacked me out of spite. Someone's travel plan have been impacted in a storm coming because their informant plan failed, trying to contain my gifts. And there's a storm coming for this karmic couple. Yeah, and an old school friend. This old school friend, the abuser, is an old school friend of mine. So this is an old school friend. So this is somebody that I know from the past. A weirdo. An old school friend that's a weirdo. That sweats a lot when he's nervous. I'm trying to think. Who used to sweat a lot when they were young? Yeah, loving. They attack somebody that was loving. They're not loving. They all fall down. Needs to be on medication. They have mental issues. This is an old school friend that's a weirdo who got mental issues and they need to be on medication. It says they imagine their own funeral ending. So they're imagining their own funeral and ending right now. They nervous, collective. It says it's been made a public display. Yeah, because I'm making it a fucking public display. I'm not going to be I can never say that word. You will not make me become the next statistic. I will not be on a flyer that says in loving memory of. I'm not going to be on the back of a milk carton or a flyer that says missing person. I'm sorry, but not sorry. You wanted to make me a target? Okay, that's fine. You can target me all you want. But it don't mean I'm going to be quiet about it. There's nothing in the book, in the rule book that said if you're being targeted, you have to be quiet about it. There's no manual or instruction manual that says if you're targeted, go hide in a corner and be quiet and don't say nothing about it and then just let them come for you. Who the fuck said if you're targeted that you're supposed to be quiet about it? Nah, fuck that. You being targeted, you know what you need to do? Be like Sam. Be like a me. And be a kicking and screaming target. Scream and make yourself look as crazy as you want. But make sure if you're going to make yourself look crazy, make sure that you speak in facts though. And that you have proof to back up the facts that you're saying. Because the only reason why I was hollering and hooting and yelling over here and making myself look a little crazy is because I already had my documentation to what I was saying. I already had recorded proof of what was going on. I already had documentation. I had a whole year of document. I was being harassed for a whole year until I decided to start speaking up about it. I think 2 years. It was 2 years. I was being harassed for 2 years until I started actually doing something about it. Until I started actually recording them. I went from complaining, bitching, attacking, going crazy, going upstairs, kicking on their door, arguing with everybody. I'm not going to say everybody, but upstairs and next door to, okay, I say what I gotta say once in a blue moon, but after that, I'm just gonna record y'all stupid asses at this point. Give me the proof I need so I could fucking throw you behind bars and you will never fucking come out. Because at a point, I was getting tired. My life was being threatened. Motherfuckers was sitting there doing shit, trying to shock me out of my sleep or prevent me from going to sleep. That becomes a little weird where you got a person that's trying to shock you out of sleep early in the morning or prevent you from going to sleep in the middle of the night. That's when it went from I'm not being harassed, I'm being targeted. Because there's no way a person in their right mind is going to all day, every day do what they were doing. No way. No way possible unless they're getting paid to do it. Because there's nobody that has that much hate. But then again, probably is. Yes, there is. Let me not say that. I don't know. I don't think like these people. So I really don't know. But you can't be in your right mind if you're doing what you're doing. Yeah, they were trying to cause me an eviction. They was trying to cause me to get evicted, collective. Yeah, they're ignorant. This old school friend and his abuser. This old school friend could be one of the people in this karmic couple. Or this old school friend could be working with a karmic couple. This old school friend, they could be working. The informants could be working for this old school friend. This person was doing love spells and free will control, the weirdo. They were doing love spell and free will control using sex magic. Yeah, but I'm unbothered, unfazed, and uninterested in what they got going on. Yeah, a brother not related was trying to cause me an eviction. So one of their brothers, a brother not related to me, so somebody's brother was trying to cause me an eviction. This is one of the informants. It lands under the role of informant plan failed. September. So in September, somebody's losing their sight. Somebody could have lost their sight this month, or somebody will be losing their sight this month. Somebody will be getting their hands put on them this month. This abuser, this old school friend, is losing their sights, and they're about to get their ass beat. Yeah, for being all up in my business. For playing games in my energy. Because they don't like that I'm at peace. This weirdo that was doing love spells and free will control. Trying to control my free will. I think not. Yeah, a setup. Transaction history. Heathens. They all fall down. Need to be on medication. I'm unbothered, phased, and uninterested about this setup. They was trying to set me up. Tell me something new. They're a bunch of addicts. In the shadows. Addicts in the shadows. They addicts in the shadows. In the shadow addicts. This karmic couple they're a bunch of fucking addicts that fumbled the bag, and they in the shadows doing sex magic. Addicts in the shadows fumbled the bag doing this sex magic. Yeah, bank accounts, they did this for money. Transaction history, the informant plan failed. They're not getting no money because they didn't succeed. Yeah, they was in childhood energy. This person is getting their hands put on them. This old school friend, childhood. This old school friend from your childhood. Their faith was tested and they failed. They don't like that you at peace. They don't like that I'm at peace. Excuse me, that I'm at peace. Childlike behavior. They heathens. They in childlike behavior. They need to act there. This person could be older than me or the same age, but they in their 40s because I'm in my 40s. So they about my age or older. Yeah, you can't read me. So somebody could have been out here trying to read me. Yeah, they were told to leave it alone, in one ear, out the other. They didn't listen when it came to the sex magic, and now they're running scared. Yeah, uncle not related also coming out now. So you got uncle not related, mother not related. I mean, brother, uncle and brother not related. Yeah, prejudice and pride and prejudice. This abuser with pride and prejudice, they had negative assumptions about me. They wanted to join the hate crowd. And now they this weirdo that sweats a lot when they're nervous. That don't like that I'm at peace. Yeah, they all fall down. Federal law is involved. The feds, FBI is involved. I'm reading my energy. This is not collective. This is a late night personal reading because they're attacking me. And they're attacking me through my mother. They're trying to isolate my mother so that they could feed on my mother. My mother may not believe that, and I try to tell her that. But I know what's going on, and I see what's going on. Yeah, healer. Cast it out. They were trying to cast me out. Cast it out, healer. They were trying to cast me out. Or this person could have been a healer with this sight. This person could have been a healer, and they're losing their sight, and they're being casted out. Yeah, official business. They attacked me out of spite because this was some type of official business for them. Money. They did this for money. Yeah, but everything they doing is being returned back to sender. Because they're attacking a spiritual OG with some type of indecent proposal. Love spell, free will control, doing sex magic. Yeah, somebody could be trying to fly home because federal law is involved. They can't fly nowhere. Yeah, hopeful. Somebody's imagining their own ending and funeral. They hopeful that this won't happen. But that's not... They hoping that they do not have to go through some type of ending. They're hopeful. I don't know what you're hopeful for because it's been made a public display. Yeah, you're insecure. It's been made a public display that you're insecure. You were told not to do this, and you were in the shadows doing it. They got no more cards to play. They out of moves. They don't have no more plays. Checkmate. This confirmation with the side. Confirmation with the sirens. And that they got no more cards to play. They gotta move lands on the same row as the row where checkmate is on. Confirmation. Yeah, evidence was found. They was attacking a spiritual OG. Yeah, they buried me in the ground, but I sprouted a crown. So somebody put me in the dirt. They buried me. Evidence was found. So some evidence was found. Some spell work. Some evidence of spell work could have been found of me in the ground. Somebody could have found a picture or my name in the dirt. I just heard in a plant. I literally heard a whole sentence. Somebody took graveyard dirt. Somebody went to a cemetery. This is a representation of the ground. Somebody's stupid. Somebody brought their spell work home with them and got me in their house. They literally got me doing spell. They got me in their house. Somebody went to the cemetery, got some graveyard dirt, took the graveyard dirt home. First of all, that's a mistake that you did right there because you took dirt from the graveyard. I'm not too sure if they took the dirt from a specific tomb or they just dug dirt out of a graveyard. They was like, I need dirt from a graveyard, and they took dirt from a graveyard. Either way, you took dirt from a place that's, I don't know the word. There's a word for it. I don't know if it's sanctified, if the word is what I'm looking for. I'm not too sure if that's the word that I'm looking for, but either way, let me get to what I'm saying. Because when I get a download, I get things, I get dizzy, and I want to get out of this feeling. They took some graveyard dirt, or more, to make a long story short, they took graveyard dirt home, and they have it in a flower pot. I don't know if they have a plant in this pot, but they have a pot, a flower pot with graveyard dirt, and this would be their representation of a graveyard. Because they have the dirt of the graveyard, but it's in their home in a flower pot. I heard many folded papers in that pot. They stick a lot of people's names and shit and spell work in that pot. That's their ritual pot for a representation of the graveyard. Because I don't know if you watch the movies, but you can't actually chill in the graveyard. You can't do that for real. There's no way possible for somebody to go, unless they're going to hop the gate and do some dumb shit in the graveyard. But it's kind of hard to do that in real life, for real. To go chill in the graveyard. Unless it's some shit that's secluded and don't got no cameras and that's not in New York City. And let's put it there, not in the 5 boroughs. You won't be able to really do that in the 5 boroughs because there's cameras everywhere. Maybe upstate somewhere, but not down. I don't think you can be able to do that down here. Family abuse. Family abuse collective. These people were a bunch of spiritual spies. They're a bunch of addicts, karmic couple addicts, spiritual spy, trying to take you out in your sleep. They're trying to unalive me in my sleep. They're trying to murder me, collective. They're trying to murder me. But look, no weapon formed will prosper. No weapon formed. Racing against time. They in the trap house. Racing against time. They in the trap house. I just saw trap house. This Brady Bunch family and combined family. They's going through a bloodbath. I could have sworn I saw it. I forgot what I just said too. They unprotected, collective. Feeling like sour apples. Yeah, because of this moon magic that they doing. It's over. Gang stalking in the reverse. They won't be able to gang stalk me anymore. Yeah, collaborating with others. Entrapment. Because they broke into the wrong spiritual house. Being infatuated with me. The upstairs neighbors. What I told you. I said if they're going to come out, they're going to come out, right? I'm not going to pull no more. I really shouldn't. Poisoning, they were trying to poison me. But the tables have turned on them now. Torment and torture in the reverse. They can't torment and torture me anymore. To try to destiny swap with me. They was trying to get me to have some type of fear of risk. The upstairs neighbor is a false prophet. It says, cat got someone by the tongue and their balls. They were so desperate to win. Searching for information in my dreams. They could be working with my ex-lover's ex-lover. They could be working with my ex-boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. And this moon magic rituals left a big mess. They trying to clean up traces, evidence left behind. They being humiliated. They can't think straight. They all about to meet the coroner. They all about to be put in spiritual coma. They lost in the fog. Another indictment charge piling up. They were trying to enslave my soul. But I'm a phoenix rising. And they naive. Messy energy. Look, spiritual sexual abuse. Sex magic. And that's what my upstairs neighbors was doing. Sex magic. There's a snitch. Someone is trying to set the record straight, but they can't because someone snitched on them. And the dark don't want anything to do with them. Confirmation with the cats. Someone is trying to set the record straight and they cannot do it. They need to grow up. A karmic woman needs to grow up. This karmic woman is the ex-boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend's ex-girlfriend that's getting fired. Because lies is unfolding. Somebody's trying to block my throat. Because the lies is unfolding about them being by day one way, by night another. And the karmics is trapped. Because they naughty by nature. And everybody knows the truth and the secrets is revealed of what they did in the past. And they didn't realize the strength I carry. Because I'm a light worker. I'm a triple threat. And they owe me restitution. They owe me money. They going out sad. They have shortened their life on earth. These crazy energy vampires that are not related to me and live in my vicinity. They live around me. I mean, come on. Energy distortion, trying to distort my energy. And they fail to realize I'm not the one to play with. And they don't have remorse. Remorse is in the reverse. They was waiting for something to happen in October. Or they did something in October with someone that I work with that's cold-hearted and corny. So the upstairs neighbors is the karmic couple. I kind of figured that it was talking about them when Sex Magic came out. I already knew that it was talking about them. But every reading is not about them. But they are he is the karmic couple because he is with somebody upstairs. It's two of them. Sometimes three. If it's not two, it's three. So I kind of figured that it was about him. But I didn't want to, put it there. But it came out. So there's a karmic couple. The karmic couple, to me, the karmic couple is the upstairs neighbor. Or the upstairs neighbors could be working with a karmic couple. And a brother and an uncle that's not related to me. So, yeah. And they're unprotected. Their sex magic don't work. That's why I be like, I got two people that doing sex magic over me. They're gay. He's a gay guy to me. He's fucking another man, trying to do sex magic over me. I'm not gay, nor am I a man. So how do you think that your sex magic is gonna work on a straight female that like dick, not pussy? I'm not gay. Do you know what I'm like? I'm trying to wrap my head around what they be doing. How you doing sex magic and you a whole two masculines trying to have sex magic over a feminine energy, trying to dominate a feminine energy. First of all, no offense to the masculines, but you masculines do not dominate a feminine. Can you create a baby? Can you make a baby? Can you hold a baby in your belly? Can you be pregnant? Can you create life? You can create life. You produce life, but you cannot create it. There's the difference. You can produce something that will take form of a life, but you cannot create life. It takes two people to create a life in this 3D world. Confirmation. Even if it's one person, you still need the man's sperm. Even if you going infertile in vitro, it still took another person for you to create that. And the person that holds that creation is a fucking woman. Not a man, not a wannabe man, not these fucking transgenders that's trying to make women feel like they're just baby hoarders. We're women. We were here first and we will always be here forever. All you doing is changing your appearance, having an operation, or dressing the part to look like a man or to look like a female. But you are not a man and you are not a female. If you are female, if you are a female walking like, and you like women and you walking around like a man, just know that you still are a fucking bitch with a pussy between your legs. And if you are a man and you're gay, just know that you are a man. Just because you dress up like a bitch don't make you a bitch. And no many operations you have is no offense. Because some of them, they stick with their transitions. We're not talking about motherfuckers that actually go through it. Motherfuckers that go through their transitions actually are they know that they want to transition. We're talking about trans motherfuckers that dress up, wannabe, that want to dress up like a female, want to dress up like a man. If you're going to go through it and you feel like that's the agenda, then my best advice is then go through the transition. If you are stuck in your body, if you feel like you are stuck in a different body. But don't walk around and dress up like another gender and think that you are that fucking gender and think you have some type of power control, because you know what? Whether you are a man or a woman, the woman will always have more power than man, whether the lady is gay or not. It's a feminine energy that we give birth. And some of us cannot give birth. Some of us cannot create. Not all women can create. So let me not even go there. But women are the ones that we hold that in our belly. We're the ones that hold that creation for 9 months. We're the ones that push that shit out. We're the ones that go through the body issues and all that from having a baby. So before you sit there and you try to walk around like you could wear somebody's shoes better than a fucking woman, you better sit the fuck down and think about that, because you would not be here if it wasn't for a woman in the first place. Let's remind you of that. Karmic, female or male, doesn't even matter. You would not be here if you were not created. So stop thinking that you're the master of creation, because you're not. You were created like everybody else was created. So stop thinking that you can control energy. Especially using fucking your bodily fluids and sexual energy. Y'all nasty fuckers. Y'all nasty. Y'all nasty bitches. That's disgusting. I get disgusted. Every time I hear him trying to have sex over me, I get disgusted. That's nasty. Getting dookie stains on your dick. Nasty shit stained dick. You got shitty stained dicks. So the fuck you got? Because there's no other hole to put it in but an asshole in your mouth. Nasty ass. Nasty. Oh. That shit is disgusting. I got no problem with the LGBT community. I got problem with faggots. That's what I got a problem with. I don't got a problem with gay men or lesbian women. I got a problem with faggots. The informant failed mission. It came out again in 2 separate cards. Informant plan failed. Failed mission informant. The informant mission failed. Their sex magic don't work. You little dick ass limpy dick nigga. I'm being liberated from this cocky energy. You get it? Cocky energy. Ha ha ha. Again, they losing their sight. Somebody's losing their sight. Flip both squad, switch sides. Somebody just switch sides. Divine authority is coming down on this dark worker. Their bank accounts is in the reverse. And if you a reader that's watching me, and if I go watch your fucking reading, and you sound like anything that I said in my reading, like you just did the other day to my live highlight, you think I wouldn't notice? I noticed. So, honey bunny, you better try a new act. Don't watch me for your channel, because you're going to lose your shit. You lacking common sense coming into my energy. You losing they losing a grip of reality. They lacking common sense because they came in my energy and all they created was a monster. They unleash the beast, collective. They unleash the beast. Yep, there's rumors going around that these devilish deeds will bring them karma. So there's rumors around about their devilish deeds bringing them karma. I see bank accounts again. This was the money. Look, bank accounts in the reverse. And then I see running out of money. They don't have no money. They're running out of money because they were scheming. And they out here trying to hide. You can't hide. Somebody's trying to hide a secret love affair, but it's getting exposed. And they've been backed into a corner. Devoted ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. So there was a devoted ex-boyfriend that was also involved with fucking with me, but no weapon form will prosper. No, it's not. They had no goals. In your vicinity, in your area. These people live in my area. Guilty pleasure. Their guilty pleasure got out of control. Murder for hire. They was trying to... They was trying to take my life, but I got freedom. I'm free from this murder for hire. They can't take my life. A karmic woman, I'm free. I have freedom from a karmic woman that was trying to murder me. There's files. Somebody's trying to deny allegation and claims, but there's files. Somebody snitched on them. And if they don't confess, their life will be a mess. They stress. First of all, snitch came out, controlled. They was trying to control something. They was trying to control something because they wanted to replace me. They was trying to read me. You can't read me. Peeping Tom, you watching me right now? Trying to read me? But the walls is caving in and you feeling the pressure right now, boo. Because you just made my cards fall. You was trying to make my cards. You was trying to make a big mess. You trying to make my whole deck fall? Yeah, I'm still free. I still got freedom. If you don't confess, your life will be a mess. That's why you stressed out. You out here sacrificing people and animals for money. Okay, with your father's side of the family. You out here lying, false advertisement. You a shallow how. Someone could have passed away. They was in my lane. The devil is sick for trying to be being a trick prick. So you sick. You was in my lane, messing with me, calling on the D-levels. The D-levels. You was calling on the D-levels to make me sick, and now you're sick? Yeah, I'm being liberated. And you're getting bad news. Your jar spells don't work. Whatever jar spell you did in March, in the springtime, it didn't work. This could be an aunt that's also not related. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. This aunt could be passing away. Look, more sex magic. Blow up doll, sex doll. Sex magic. God is having no mercy on this person or these people. A sister also not related to you could be a part of this confirmation. This sister could be a part of your work community. So somebody has a sister that's a part of your work community that was a part of this. And the sirens is confirmation. A lot of wasted energy. They're remote viewing you. Hey, you watching me? You spying on me? Because you're definitely not a supporter because you didn't like my video. So you definitely are a troll and a stalker. You're remote viewing me. You're watching me right now. You need to go heal yourself. Because right now you're going insane. You're going crazy. You about to go crazy? Is that it? You about to go crazy? Or you already crazy? No longer has the power or position. They being demoted. Because the devil is sick for being a prick playing dumb tricks. That's why. Karmic lessons for overstepping their boundaries. In my vicinity, in my area, the lies are unfolding about this energy distortion. That's what I'm reading. That's how it's coming out. It's coming out just like that. Yeah, they've been backed into a corner, man. Y no puedo salir. Oh, remix. No puedo salir. Tú rompiste tu corazón. Everybody knows the truth and secrets is revealed. I just made a remix. Everybody knows the secrets. Everybody knows the truth because evidence was found about how they work with the devils. The dark don't want anything to do with them. And these karmics is trapped now. Because somebody thought that they were too legit to quit. They were delusional. And now shit is spiraling out of control. And they want to blame me, blame you. They want to blame me. For them being naughty by nature, for them being bad people, attacking a light worker, which is me, that they didn't realize the strength that I carry. The signs can no longer be ignored about this dysfunctional family that's about to experience the wrath of God. This dingbat energy that was unable to swap my soul because that was in the reverse, and they're nervous because of my blind faith, and they can't sweet talk the devil with offers anymore. They can't call on this evil demonic energy anymore. This person has a strange spell. You can smell them when they're a spiritual spy, when they spy on you, so they're spiritual spies. And they under a black cloud. And they're under a black cloud because of whatever they did in the past. This person is a chain smoker, dumb and dumber. The accuser is always the accusee, so they're lying. They could have been playing with my devices, interference, but that's in the reverse. They're unable to play with my devices or interfere with me. They could have been holding meetings, this wild witch. Friend in the reverse. So this is the old school friend that has a swampy smell because of this blood magic that they were doing. And their breath stinks from all the lies that they told. Uh-oh. They're about to reap what they sowed. I'm done because that sounded like a rhyme, and I'm going to end it right here at this time. Oh, upstairs neighbors. They're about to reap what they sow. Because they broke into the wrong spiritual house. They're a bunch of professional idiots. Yeah, that are infatuated with me. Upstairs neighbors infatuated. Professional idiots, upstairs neighbors that's infatuated with me, and they broke into the wrong spiritual house, and they're about to reap what they sowed. They're nervous. They was working with an ex-friend of mine, and an ex-friend of mine. This ex-friend of mine could be my ex-boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. Old school friend. Ex-lover's, your ex-lover's ex-lover, which is your ex-boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. Your ex's ex. They work with my ex-boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. That's who they work for? That's who's paying them? Or they just doing it to do it? Because you'd be stupid to do this for free. If they attacking me, and they have been attacking me for like going on 7 years already. So if you've been attacking me for 7 years and you're not getting paid, then there's something wrong with you. You possessed for real. They controlling your ass with spell work as well. You getting your free will controlled and you don't even know. If that's the case. Collective. I call back my energy, my power, my soul, my spirit, my aura, my essence, my vitality, my strength, my willpower, my identity, my life force, my finance, my family, my friends, my wealth, my health. Anything and everything that is being pulled, drained, stolen, siphoned, harvested, and manifested off my energy will return to me aligned and clean. From every person, place, and thing, alive or unalive, from the past, from the present, from the future to come, from this dimension and beyond, from this time zone and beyond. From any energy or entity. Aligning clean, it will return to me, so to be now, now, now. Because I declare and decree sovereignty over my mind, my body, and my soul, because I am in control. Goodbye, collective. Thank you for listening. Again, this is my reading, my energy, my story, my journey. This is not for pure entertainment purposes only. This is real facts, real truth of what people are doing in my life. And it's just being exposed spiritually. That's it. I speak truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. I speak the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. And my life is not a game for people to play with. But you seem to be okay with your life being a game to be played with. So now the spirits, the angels, the ancestors, God is going to play with your life. The devil is going to play with your life. You want us to call on the devil? That devil is about to play so many tricks with you. It's not even funny. You're not going to even know what is true, or you're not going to know what's false or what's real. Bye. That's what you wanted. That's what you wished for. That's what you're getting. Put on yourself. You've casted magic onto yourself. Because onto me, that will not stick. No, 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 not here. But on you, yes, dear. Bye.